Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. My sister is a cheat. She's a dirty, scheming little cheat. I am going to upload this to Facebook, to YouTube, to Twitter. It's going everywhere. Let the annals of history show that Amy Adams Taylor, my horrible sister, just cheated at Pop the Bloody Pig. It's pathetic. All of the family sitting down for a nice festive game of Pop the Pig, right? It's her turn. She stuffs the little counter in there. It said 3 on it. She pushed down his head once. It clicked. She pushed down his head twice. It clicked. She pretended to push down on his head for a 3rd time. It didn't click. So straight away, I'm onto her about it because, I watch these things, nothing gets past me. You can't outfox the foxiest fox of all time. So I've watched it and I know exactly what's happened. As you haven't pushed that down the 3rd time. He didn't click. And she's trying to be all blasé about it. Or do you really think I'd cheat at Pop the Pig? Yes, I do. I've got the proof. He didn't click. Right? And she refuses to. And all the rest of the family on at me, oh, Callum, just get on with it like it doesn't matter. Well, there's consequences. And it had a direct impact on me because I was next in line, right? I pushed down his head on my go. First push, his bloody belly explodes. I've taken one for the team there. I've taken a shot there, basically, for when I shouldn't deserve it. That shot should have been for Amy. It should have been for my sister. Right? And the rest of the family, they're all laughing about it, blasé, funny. They don't know how deep these tensions run. Right? My sister is smirking at me and they're all on at me to put on the forfeit hat and do the dance of shame. Well, I'm not doing a dirty little dance of shame, the loser's dance. That should not be me. That should be her dancing up there. I'm in the kitchen and I'm vlogging this so history knows was just what she's done. Right? I don't know how I'm going to get through the next couple of days. The rest of my family, Tim is coming down tomorrow and they always join forces, those two. It's going to be everyone against me, And I know exactly why she's doing it. It's because last night I let it slip to Melody, her new lesbian life partner, just what a multitude of hot beef injections from a variety of different sources she'd had before she decided she was gay. And you can see that Melody was like slightly disgusted by it. She went all quiet. My sister is just getting back at me for that. Well, if you do the crime, you do the bloody time, and I don't care. At least I got a decent night's sleep last night. I didn't have to listen to the pair of them through the wall doing whatever it is that they do, furiously scissoring each other. So, it's one little Callum, basically, and she can cheat all she wants. It's on record now, and she will be ashamed when people see this. I have been made aware that Afghan Dan has decided to start piping up about me on his social media again. One of my followers, a guy named Charlie, tweeted it at me, and I've gone over and I've confirmed it. It's on his Instagram page, right? Apparently he's going to send for me if he gets 10,000 likes. He's going to do it while swimming in the Blackpool Sea. Oh, good luck, Dan. You're going to catch bloody AIDS if you do, right? And what are you doing sending for me? Honestly. You did it back in 2016, stupid little song, repetitive rubbish that talked about me getting back in my box and ignored the fact conveniently that you look like a Tic Tac with some pubes stuck to your head, right? I let you off. I felt sorry for you. I gave you a reply. It was me at about 30%, and I bodyblowed you. I finished you. That's not my name. Crapped all over Tic Tac business. Everyone said so. And for me, that was the end of it. I was willing to let bygones be bygones. I felt sorry for you. I thought at some point I'd probably end up buying a Big Mac off you. And I didn't want to feel, awkward when I did so. All right. And now, a year later, this is happening. I mean, last I bloody heard, he was inside dropping the soap on purpose so he could get bloody bombed. And now he's out and he's decided to send for me. What on earth do you think you're doing? If you do this, Afghan, I will end you. It'll be pathetic. You'll be known as the guy who was ended by me. You're an actual rapper and I'm just a bloke. Alright? But that's what I'll do. I've come on as an artist. I've got my own bloody North Face t-shirt. If you want it, I'm right here and it won't end well for you. Alright, my house has been invaded by my sister Amy today. I've had to drive her out. You listen to this and you tell me this is actions of a normal person, not some kind of weird vegan terrorist, right? First of all, I'm woken after doing a night shift last night. I've worked all bloody night in my care job, and I'm woken after getting home about an hour later by screeching, unsatisfied screeching coming up into my bedroom. Right? My sister's turned up. She doesn't even live here anymore, but she's bought her lesbian lover, Meadow. Not a real lesbian, by the way, my sister Amy. Just such a massive slut, there's no blokes left for her to sleep with, so she's had to change teams, right? As well as her lesbian lover, she's bought another feminist friend with her, another bloody vegan, this girl called bloody Jenny, right? Couldn't even tell she was bloody human, let alone female. She looked like an Ewok, just a mass of matted hair, right? 3 of them sitting in my living room. It stank. It stank of sweat and bloody hummus. It was revolting. And the worst thing of all was bloody Jenny was strumming away on a ukulele. One of those stupid little guitars that spasmoids you think they're spiritual play. Last thing she needs is to be furiously strumming and getting sweatier, judging by the smell, but she is. You play a ukulele, you're an idiot. Anyone that plays a ukulele looks like Jeremy Beadle wanking with his little deformed hand, strumming away on that stupid little guitar. So that's what I'm dealing with straight away from waking up, right? But I'm a nice guy. I'll try and stay kind of calm about this. I'll leave them to it, right? I think I could, I'll start my video. I'll start recording. I've got a big video to record today about the Penis Club and another one about Flo and Jonah's annoying little Nationwide sisters. So I think I'll get on with that, but I can't because it's too bloody noisy, right? So then I think, well, I'll wait for them to go. I'll get myself some breakfast. So I come into the kitchen and I'm confronted by an overflowing bin that my sister has filled with her clothes that contain animal products. On top of it is this. It's a hat that I bought her for Christmas, made out of wool apparently. It needs to be chucked away. It's disgraceful when there's people homeless out there. Anyway, I try to ignore that, right? I start cooking up some bacon for my bloody breakfast, right? Getting ready to stick it in a butty, and suddenly the kitchen door flies open. It's my sister and her girlfriend Meadow, having a massive go at me. Apparently I've been really disrespectful, really rude and arrogant by cooking bacon. I'm like, what are you on about? Why have I been rude? Apparently it's really affected that little messy Ewok Jenny. She's gagging in the living room. She's almost crying. She can't abide the smell of bloody murder, apparently. Right. First up, not murder. You can't murder a pig. You can only murder another human, right? Second up, it's my house. She's a vegan. She's got a problem with it. She can leave. I'm not going to stop bloody cooking just because she doesn't share my opinion. And I'm saying that. And they're going mental at me. Apparently it's not an opinion, right? Apparently it's real. This is, it's facts that animals are being harmed and stuff. No, that's what you believe. I know if everyone went vegan, farmers would kill all the animals. There'd be millions more killed. A fundamental Muslim believes that bloody homosexuality and drinking alcohol's wrong and that everyone should be stopped. It doesn't make them right. It just makes it their opinion. You got no right to force it onto others. And I'm saying this and they're going mental at me and saying I should be more respectful. Well, if she finds the smell of bacon so bloody yucky, I said, what about the smell of her? Oh, you should have seen them. It's like setting a firework off. They went mental, chicken oriental. Apparently, she doesn't wear deodorant because it bloody harms animals and stuff. It's tested on them and contains chemicals and stuff. What she's doing is saving creatures. No one's being bloody harmed. It's not offensive. Well, have you smelt her? Not bloody offensive if you were in bloody 10 foot of her, God. And to compare that to the smell of bacon cooking. The smell of bacon is godly. In the end, I'll tell you what I did. I cooked my bloody sarnie. I got the hat out of the bin. Still got it now. I'm going to put it on actually. This is now a victory hat. And I went and sat in there. I made eye contact with them. Ate the butty. And the whole time I did it, I was wiggling the little bloody bobble on top of it. Victory hat. In the end, they walked out because they knew they were weak and they've got nothing to bloody say about it. They've got no sane argument. If you want to be a vegan, it's fine. Just don't try and force it onto me, you idiot. Right, this is a warning about Peppa Pig for you. My nephew, Eddie, is here. Eddie, say hello. Oh, they don't want your little fruit thing, mate. That's all you. Generous, though. Good lad. Right, this is Eddie. He's my nephew. He's here. He's been here for a couple of hours now. All right? Peppa Pig is on my TV. It's been on for about an hour now. If I try and turn it off, he screams. He's obsessed. He's addicted to Peppa Pig, right? And people need to be aware of what exactly Peppa Pig is. Because I've been watching this with him, and it is dark and it is disturbing. If you've got kids or you've got young siblings, brothers, sisters and stuff, don't let them watch this filth. Peppa Pig herself, she's an absolute ego-bloody maniac. She's disgraceful. A minute ago, she hung up on Susie Sheep just because Susie Sheep could whistle. What kind of lesson are we teaching kids there? Peppa Pig, we had a fit of jealousy, so she hung up on Susie Sheep. It's crazy. Earlier, she was bullying her little brother. Peppa decides she wants glasses, and they all have to go to the bloody opticians. All pie out of the sky, mind you. Doesn't need glasses. Right? They force George to go for an eye test. He says he doesn't want to. They all start hysterically laughing at him. Why are you laughing at the little guy? He doesn't need an eye test. He's the only one speaking sense. Poor little guy's going to end up a bloody school shooter or something. Peppa bloody Pig is her sister. She's crazy. And the show, all of them think they're the bloody best at everything. They're boasting and showing off all the time. And there's this weird little Mr. Potato Head character, right? As if talking animals aren't enough. We've now got talking vegetables, yet sometimes they're eating the vegetables, so it's like a weird cannibalism. Peppa Pig is weird and twisted. Do not let your children watch it. Hate it. It's only because he'll go bloody mental that I'm having to watch it still. If you've got kids, don't ever let them watch it. They get addicted and it will mess with their minds. Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Right, I have been on an emotional bloody roller coasters today. It's been a fly-by tour of embarrassment, suspicion and bloody anger. Hated every minute of it. This morning, I've gone down to get my grocery shopping in for Easter. Gone to the co-op, right? Gone to pay and my card has been declined. Got to run it again, declined again. I had to scuttle out of there with my tail between my legs, mortified, totally embarrassed. Everyone's looking at me like I'm some kind of penniless bloody pauper, a jobless layabout or something. And it's not any old shop. This is the Co-op. It's a shop of shops. You know, I'm privileged, incredibly privileged, really. I live within a mile of 2 excellent Co-ops, and this was my number 2 store. However, word travels. It gets around, so I'm not happy about this. I get out of there, and I'm confused by this because it's me. You know, knowledge is my thing. I know exactly how much is in my account, and it should have been more than enough to cover a little bit of shopping. Anyway, I think maybe it's the Co-op's problem. Maybe their card machine is broken or something, so I'll try to get some cash out. Tried that, card is declined again. Cannot believe this. So I start to walk home, and you know, I'm not happy about this. I've been embarrassed in my favourite shop, I can't get cash out, and suddenly it makes sense. I bank with Nationwide Building Society. Earlier this week I made a video on them, how stupid their bloody Flo and Joan adverts are, and suddenly my card is cancelled. A coincidence? I didn't bloody think so. So, get my mobile out, and I get Nationwide on the phone, and I'm not happy with them, you know, I'm ranting and raving a bit. Anyway, the guy I'm speaking to, he doesn't make things better, he's not taking me seriously, right? Anyway, he starts checking his bloody systems, and he comes back and he says, I can't find that your card has been rejected. I think he's calling me a liar. So I'm going mental chicken oriental at this guy. He backs down in the end and he apologises and said the card must be broken. That's convenient, isn't it? 4 days after I criticised him. Anyway, he apologises and says they'll send me a new one in a kind of 3 to 5 working bloody days. So I hang up on him. I'm not really happy about this. I'm still suspicious about them. I get home and I'm having a bit of a rant about this, and I notice my sister Amy is smirking away. And I confront her. Why the hell are you smirking? She pulls out of her pocket my bank card. I'm like, what the hell have you got there? I'm just trying to use it. How have you got that? Last night, she's gone into my private stuff, my desk, a sneaky bloody peek, and she has taken out of my private drawer my old expired bank card and swapped it up in my wallet for my current one. I've been using an expired one. No wonder it got bloody rejected. No wonder it wasn't bloody working. Anyway, I'm fuming at her about this, and she seems to find it hysterical, right? She's basically doubled over with laughter like she's going to pee herself, but I doubt she even urinates anymore. She's so disease-ridden, you know, she's had such a massive bloody plethora of penis in her life. It's probably some kind of STD-induced bloody discharge that comes weeping out, like a gone-off-camera whippy cream go all discoloured bloody creamidia. That's what it would be rather than urine, dirty bloody birdie. Anyway, I'm getting in her face about this because I'm not happy. And she tries to justify it, saying I spend my money on meat and stuff, so actually she's saving people, she's doing good. And that just winds me right up, right? I grab her phone off the table and I run into the kitchen. She tries to chase me. Before she can get me, I'm in the fridge and I stick it in a bloody packet of bacon that was open. I'd had it for breakfast, right? Face down in there. So she's confronted with bloody pig genes. She's bloody crying about it and saying I've gone too far. I don't think so. You've bloody ruined my bank card, my reputation in the Co-op. I've now got to go to the bloody Nationwide blank itself if I want to get money out for the next 5 days. You started this. Don't come and cry at me now, you bloody hippie little whore bag. Right, I'm sorry to rant at you guys, but I needed to get that off my chest. It was meant to be a proper video today about how to deal with breakups and stuff, but my mind's not in the right place after this. If I calm down, maybe we could go live tonight together or something about 9ish. We'll see.